Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders Giants Soul Seekers series here on the channel. The first episode in which was a lot less chaotic, shall we say, than the premiere of the Spyro's Adventure Soul Seekers series.
Are you serious?
Who am I kidding? It most certainly was as chaotic. I mean, I think chaos is the mildest term in which we could use to describe just the sheer craziness that took place in the previous episode, mind you. You know, chaos is the mildest way of putting it, to say the absolute minimal. I could say more, I'm just not, which is why the minimal is being said. Anyway, let's be using Hot Dog here to activate this fire zone. Or fire elemental link to be specific. Yes, welcome back to the Giants Soul Seekers series here on the channel. This is the second episode where we're going to have even more hot dog, diggity dog, yeah. Anyway, we're going to press the skip button now. We're going to kill this guy because he had it come in. Ooh, boy, that's some damage out there. A big boy chunk of damage. Oh, watch out for the tree. I don't want to die because that would make Hot Dog a very unsuccessful solo runner of this level. Oh, well, let's take this tree down. Watch out for melee attack, unlike last time, eh? Ooh, boy, now that's a lot of damage right there. Anyway, let's be pushing these blocks into place. I have several more pieces of combat to fear over because it seems as though Hot Dog is not doing the finest on health right now. I was about to say 69 was involved though, so how bad could it be? But then Chompy instantly came in and took away the magical power of the 69. He should be ashamed of himself. He has convicted a massive crime against the entirety of humanity. He has sinned. What a sinful Chompy. But yeah, you know, 2 minutes in and things are already getting pretty intense. My heart, it's a pounding. It can't take too much more of this. One hit and this guy's done so. Hence why caution is advised. Can I hit these guys from back here? No, that is asking too much. How about flame wall? That too is also asking too much. Great! Wish me luck, for I'm going to need it if I don't find food anytime soon. So food, where are you? You would be really convenient right now. It would also be really convenient for me to find the exit. Or should I say the entrance? Then again, it can work either way. So let's take down some chompies, grab ourselves a treasure chest, which I thought this was located here in the Spyro's Adventure, but it wasn't. This was an additional treasure chest that they hidden for the taking. So yeah, let's grab it. Grab is a treasure inside. Unfortunately, this treasure doesn't help with healing up Hot Dog. I know, rather depressing that. So now that can be moved out of the way so we can finally push these into the place that they're supposed to be so we can gain access to this final switch and destroy some bark demons! And hope that the other way around is not going to be something of occurrence. This, my friends, is why I'm on hard mode and not nightmare mode, because nightmare mode right now, Hot Dog would be brown bread, aka slang, for fucking dead. Oh boy, there's so many of them. I'm very much scared. Oh! They're killing each other. Oh boy, but they're also killing me. I don't like that. Now my controller is bleeping. Okay, watch out for three. Luckily for me, I have projectiles, but that guy, he has projectiles too, and that's not cool. I don't like having to deal with projectiles. I'd way more prefer them to have to deal with my projectiles. Anyway, Hot Dog's health is not glorious. Who knows, maybe the chef hat will really turn it around though, because boy do I desperately need the help right now. And chef's hat, food, you know, two should come the same. It should be natural, organic, dare I say. So here's the chef hat. Wow, that's a lot of buffs. So we do not mind if we do.
Ooh, hey, this matches my color.
Who would have known that Hot Dog made such a glorious chef? I mean, clearly the developers did, because they gave you access to utilize the chef hat to put upon Hot Dog's helm. I was about to say Hot Head's Den, which if we lose Hot Dog, we're going to have to go back to the second level to acquire, so that then we have at least one fire Skylander for utilization. Anyway, let's grab this gold back here, for we desperately need it, my friends. Then we can head into this little patch over here. Push this into place. Bounce on up. And use the diagonal here to continue to speed run as we're fast and fast, quick and quick. I am scared. For there are more bark demons. Okay, please die, like, from a distance. I'm not asking too much, am I? Yeah, there you go. We got him, boys. Okay, watch out for projectile. We finally got a pie, which we oh so desperately needed. And he's dead. That's what you love to see. Yeah, this is a lot more intense than just playing through regular Darklight Crypt and Spyro's Adventure, because in hard difficulty, well, let's just say it lives up to the name in hard. Oh, let's just run! Run for it, run! Anyway, so many fools me to defeat. I'm really hoping that one of them can give me some food and not kill me. Not killing me is very important. I need that for my mental health. Stop healing yourself, that's just awfully rude, man. Nobody likes it when you do that. Nobody. Especially not me. Then again, why would I like it when they heal themselves up now, right? That wouldn't be healthy, me actually enjoying that. Now, can you guys do me a favour and kill each other like the last ones? Did. Luckily for me, I have a soul to go back on. That being Swarm, but I was not expecting the exact same thing to happen with what happened with the Spyro's Adventure Soul Seekers series. Man, this truly is a parallel. We lost a Fire Skylander in the second episode again in an adventure pack level of all things. What is wrong with me? Luckily for me, with Swarm, we can go back to the second level immediately and unlock Hot Dog's soul gems. That is exactly my plan of attack after we're done with this adventure pack level. That is if Swarm gets through it alive, which is apparently asking a lot. Especially when we have giant hitboxes trying to get through these, you know, pieces of torture and filth. I hate them so much. Just go commit Sudoku. Nobody likes you. This got dark quickly, so dark in fact that now I'm coughing. Huh. Apparently the game didn't want to work there. Okay, here we are. Okay, the game wants to work now, that's sweet. Love it when the game wants to work. Anyway, let's track down those guys with our swashbuckling skill. And my sincerest apologies to all you hot dog fans out there. That was not intentional. I just am really bad at pushing the be good with the video game button. And I know exactly what we're going to be calling this episode. We're calling this episode A Sense of Deja Vu. Or it's happened again, but, you know, deja vu is just a fancy word for it's happened again. Emphasis on the again part. Hey, why are these guys dealing 10? The last one's only did 1 damage. That's so mean. Ugh, this whole thing is so mean. I hate giant hitboxes. I hate them so much. Okay, can we get these guys out of here, please? Or bet yet, just let me cross. Ouch. Yep, that's the problem with giant hitboxes. Okay, come on guys, work with me here, work with me here, there you go, they work with me here, that's sweet. Anyway, we're going to take down them fools, then they can't kill me. I think I've had enough death this series already. One death is one death too many. Yeah, I'm definitely challenging myself with this one. Then again, any challenge in Skylanders for me is a challenge by default. Anyway, we're going to canonify all of those, create our Soul Seekers bridge, so then we can head back to the land of the undead to finally tackle that puzzle back there. Let's get to it. But yeah, I think this is going to be one of those episodes to where near enough the entirety of it is going to be dedicated to the Darklight Crypt here, apparently. Okay, here we go. Oh boy, that was not wise of me. Not wise of me at all. Okay, this time let's do this. Oh, this is working out way better. Why didn't I just do this the first time? I beg the question. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit too hasty with all of these turns, apparently. But we got there all the same. So, perfect score with our 8 maneuvers right there. Yeah, I'm so upset that apparently Hot Dog just wasn't good enough to solo shot this level. Anyway, back here, I don't think there's actually anything of value. You know, rather than replace what was the legendary treasure there with the 4th treasure chest instead of they just put the 4th treasure chest in the fire gate as we saw previously. Anyway, these guys have got to go, but there's so many of them that this is easier said than done. Swarm, just please don't die to this bullcrap. How are you not dead? I mean, I'll take it. I will happily take it. But yeah, this corner right here, this whole quarter, not made for giants. In case you couldn't tell so already. Anyway, there's that all dealt with. Let's head in here. We have to in order to get all areas found here in the coffin house. Yeah, there really isn't much of note in here, one would dare go as far to say. That one being me! I'd dare go as far to say that. Anyway, we need to shift back into the land of the undead here. After we, of course, destroy some barrels for looking at me funny, no reason. Oh, there's a ghost there too. Good old ghost. So here we go! Back to the land of said undead. I was about to say living then, even though it's the complete opposite of that. As I proceed to head back here. Swarm is way too big for that door, but honestly, the game just don't care. It just don't care, man. It don't care. Okay, so here we go with this fun puzzle that everybody just loves to death. That I am definitely not doing right, but we're just going to deal with it all the same. Okay, here we are, then we want to go there, and then there, and then here. Okay, sweet. So let's be hitting up that one. And then we can come here, grab the 4th one. This one really works out quite nicely because you can flip the cage so quickly and just ultimately have easier transportation of the fiery guy. So how are our objectives doing? We definitely failed, no lives lost as well as the speedrun objective apparently, but you know, we have 2 of the 4 treasure chests, 1 of the 2 hats. You know, the treasure chest is about to change in particular, so things are looking up, I'll dare go as far to say. Here we go, back to the Haunted Inn. Ooh, so spooky. So we've got to go back to the Land of the Living, otherwise we can't grab the treasure chest in the previous room. Boom. Here we are. Our 3rd treasure chest, mind you. And luckily for me, I remember exactly where the 4th treasure chest in this level is. It's within the maze, I believe. Hopefully I'm correct in that, otherwise my faith would have been misplaced. As I proceed to need to cough. Again. But yeah, now this is speed right now. Something that Hot Dog seems to significantly lack, unfortunately. Here in the Hedge Maze. That reminds me of one of the first ever video games I played, Scooby-Doo Night 100 Frights, where one of the stages is literally a hedge maze, but that game is just really cool. It's a fine example of areas where you're locked out based on the lack of mechanics you have, so as soon as you unlock said mechanics, you can backtrack and just, you know, get to areas that you couldn't beforehand. It's really clever level design. It's a shockingly good, like, TV license game, because normally games based on shows are terrible, but not in the case of Scooby-Doo Night 100 Frights. And it actually has a really big speedrun scene too, especially given how broken the game is, because there are no end of crazy and wacky glitches and all that. But that's to be expected with a game of its caliber, because games to where they require, you know, future gameplay mechanics to backtrack, they usually have glitches of that caliber. Anyway, I've just realised I can just shift into the world of the living where these guys are nothing but statues. Shit, but then I have a bark demon to deal with. Oh dear. I would take those Shadow Duke fellows over bark demons any day, but luckily I can just bypass that guy. And that is fortunate, my friends. Anyway, let's grab this key back here. Push that. Get out of here. Let's just skedaddle. Skedaddle! Oh, my apologies about that, guys. I can't seem to help my coffin abilities right now. Gonna wind up needing a coffin for my coffin at this point. No, thank you. I really don't want to get hit by that. Yes, he's dead. We love to see it. Okay, now we've got another to take out, unfortunately. And I don't like that, having to fight this guy in such close quarters. Thank you, armor. Man, I've never been happier to receive armor in my entire life. So, let's grab that final treasure chest right now. Yeah, I think Swarm is going to have to pull out Clutch for Sentry right here. But luckily for me, Darklight Crypt is one of the harder levels in this game, so... You know, it's not necessarily an indication of what's to come. I hope. So let's grab that out there. Let's push this block into place. Now, what was really clever about this here is that in the Land of the Undead, you can just skip straight through this gate that you require keys for in the Land of the Living, but you can't get past these. You can only get past those in the Land of the Living, so you have to get all of the keys in order to get through that gate within the Land of the Living, mind you. Anyway, now we've got to go back, turn back to the Land of Living. Again, that's the only place where you can grab these keys. Yeah, that's what's so clever about this. You have to constantly switch between worlds, otherwise the puzzles very quickly become impossible, for lack of a better way of putting it. So let's grab that key out there and open up the door without further ado. Here we go. Now I just want to get hit in the face by these guys, which is easier said than done, given their ridiculous patterns and absolutely awful hitboxes for giants. Okay, please don't squash me. I'm trying to be as thin as a giant can possibly be here. Okay, here we go. Let's get out of here. Boom, baby, we made it. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so this is where we got to shift to the Land of the Undead to speak with your boy Gallant over here. Luckily for us, we can skip over for boss fight position. So let's skedaddle and be spinning this thing as we mash that Y button right now. Boom! Consider that power coil activated and consider this cannon to the face there, you stupid Oculus. Okay, it is definitely best that I jump over this. I do not want to take that beam to the face. I have no idea how much damage it will deal on hard mode. Oh! Very little apparently. Yeah, we take those. Anyway, back to this world. Here we are. Time to be activating more cannons in this guy's stupid eyeball. Okay, here we are, back in Land of 11 with plenty of bark demons. My biggest nemesis so far. They killed Hot Dog, the murderers! I hate him. I hate him so much. Oh boy, watch out. Okay. Please, 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 please give me the opportunity to switch now. Thank you. I needed that desperately. Things were getting a bit too close for comfort up there, don't far to say. So let's be activating this power coil once more. Hit this guy in his stupid eyeball one last time. Boom, baby! Oculus has been defeated, and now, before we see Gallant, we have to backtrack for this final hat of the level, and then we can come back here in the future to get the No Lives Lost and for speedrun objective. Swarm just struggled to get up here at first, it would seem, but luckily for now, he struggles no more. Anyway, we have a lampshade hat, which we got from his very air gate, so that is legendary, but not quite as legendary as this pumpkin hat right here. That pumpkin hat is staring me in the face, I can't say no to it. Plus, 10 armor, what a buff! You know, the armor is already claiming clutch, as we saw with that Bark Demon and the Hedge Maze, so you can't possibly go wrong with even more of it now, can you? So yeah, it's time to see Gallant, and then we'll head out for the second level to get Hothead's Soul Gem. Seek out his soul. And then we can hopefully speedrun the level in the process. Anyway, let's just skip these cutscenes and then listening to Batterson's Deep Stew. Well, he's a baker, not a chef, so technically it's not Deep Stew, but, you know, this is just the inverted log memes. Carry it over! And could you blame me for using them? I mean, this game and Trap Team have the same developers, for Pete's sake. Why I'm bringing Pete into this, I don't know. So in the words of Mighty Tough Luck, deal with it. Anyway, I'm not sure whether in Giants or whatnot they do give you pies in all of the other levels. I hope they do, because you can't go wrong with additional health bonuses. Anyway, we got our first star, most of our secondary stars, and our third and final star. So, like I say, in the future we'll come back get that speedrun as well as No Life's Lost objective. At least that's for hope before I lose all the souls I've seeked out. So here we go with Captain Flynn's ship. And now we're going to waste no time getting into the chapter selection screen and heading into Junkyard Isles. You know, I sure hope you guys liked this second episode of the Swarm solo run here on my channel. That's what this has basically become. Anyway, you know, we could use the bombs here, but why do that when we have Swarm? Boom, baby! Yeah, these walls, they deserve what's coming for them, alright? Oh, this is fun. I like this a lot. Being able to just annihilate these fools right in front of me. Halfway there's our bounce pad, haven't been unlocked, so let's grab that engine part without further ado. Yeah, that's just the way we like to see them. Okay, here we go, let's head out here, destroy some fools here where Earth is stronger, but it's not going to matter because we're playing with Swarm right now. And we have no Earth Skylander to swap out for us, what I dare go as far to say, even. So let's grab that key. Opens the door! And then here, you know, normally we need to go and get a bomb, but we don't need to even do that. We can just, launch those guys right there, but the wall grabs the key and then, you know, do some more slicey dicing stuff. And open sesame! So here we go. Now this time we have to defeat all these enemies, but luckily for us, that's not going to stop me from taking advantage of these boulders over here. Boom! That was a terrible throw, Swarm. Like, absolutely abysmal. If I were you, I'd be ashamed of that throw. But everything else about Swarm is awesome, so it makes up for it. Including this right now. Look at that guy running away. He was terrified. He was quivering with fear. He was. I mean, could you blame him? This is Swarm we're talking about here. He's a giant bee. You can really get more intimidating than that? No. No, you do not. Anyway, it would appear that having beaten the Darklight Crypt, we do, in fact, have pies scattered throughout all of the previous levels, including this one. That's fantastic, man. Never know when those additional health bonuses might come in clutch. Okay, boom, there goes them fools. That guy too, while we're at it. Sweet. We got some premature bouncing right here, but could you blame Swarm? I mean, bouncing has been incredibly fun, especially for a giant that weighs as much as him. Getting some airtime would be a nice relief from weighing as much as he does. So let's be opening the gate without further ado. And speaking with Auric, quite literally, because he has some things to be selling to us here in his store. So that's going to include a cowboy hat. Again, not as glorious as a pumpkin hat. There is no replacing said pumpkin hat. But we have all of the hats that he has to offer. So now with that all said and done, we've even earned an accord already. The Fashion Elite. So there goes our engine repairs. So now here comes the final repairs. But before we can do that even, as I continue to stutter, we have Persephone to be speaking to, but it's not going to matter much for Swarm. He is already fully upgraded. And if he would, it's not exactly like it would be problematic given how much gold he has right now. Boom, I almost feel sorry for these guys right now. Almost some count mode though now, does it? Otherwise we have a massive boulder right now. That was a massive mistake in their behalf. So we can just like enter the turret. Or not, apparently. The game said no. I thought we could just enter the turret and kill these guys off by default, but since the game said no, fine, I'll get Soul defeat them the good old fashioned way. Just fine. Anyway, here we are. Time for these things to go destructo, baby. Go! Kapow! Yo! Don't ask me what that final noise was, it was just a noise I made. Deal with it. In the words of Mighty Tough Work once more. So here comes Persephone with her explanations once again that we're just going to get out of here. Straight up, my friends. Straight up out of here. Okay. Boom goes the wall, and here comes Hothead Soul Gem itself. Man, am I glad to have seeked out this soul right now, for this means that Swarm no longer has to go it alone. And as per normal, we are going to be previewing Hothead, not to accidentally skip his preview again. Easy said and done for me, given that skipping anything and everything is my habit at this point. But yes, there is Hothead. And there's also going to be a winged sapphire that we'll get right now because it's just naturally in the way. You know, it's not going to harm our speedrun, I'd imagine. At least I hope not, now that I've gone and grabbed it. It's just that now let's enter into the turret. Let's get into the crosshairs right there. Bing, bang, boom. Shakes the room and all that. So let's power that. We love to see it. And destroy all them locks. We also love to see it. And we've won! I love the fact that it gives you a nice satisfactory, like, congratulations for winning within the top right hand corner, which I believe you didn't even see because of the layout blocking it out. So yeah, you can't go much wrong with that. Something you can't even see in the final edit anyway. So there is our final repair part, which has allowed us to complete the level, hopefully to a speedrun success. Boy, we absolutely annihilated that speedrun, and proud to have done it too. So we're going to head back to Captain Flynn's ship, buy some things from Auric, and then head back to Time for the Giants, because it would appear as though I'm backtracking to get Shroomboom Soul Gem earlier than I was expecting. But you can't go wrong with seeking out more souls, now can you? The bigger the arsenal, the better. Anyway, those barrels, they go bye-bye, apparently. Oh, there's a thing to destroy. I want to destroy it. Thank you very much, game. Yes, sirree. Let's go, sirree. Okay, here we are on the access tower. I was originally going to go up and round, but in the end I changed my mind and just decided to come straight to Auric over here. So let's enter the store and find out what he's got. A Skystone, sweet. And he's also got this Locotron bulb, don't mind if we do. And we've also got Cyclops Square. Flip the script, bowler hat, the balloon hat, the happy birthday hat, and then we're also going to pick ourselves up a few lock puzzle keys whilst we're here. Why the heck not? You know, definitely successful at speedrunning, shall we say, especially since for lock puzzles to bypass them is a lot more fun than actually completing the puzzle, mind you. Anyway, so let's just destroy this stuff again because I feel like it. Boom, baby. And now, with that all being said and done, let's head out for the first level without further ado. Like I said earlier, we are going to be seeking out the soul of Shroomboom without further ado, and then we can bring the episode to a close, I suppose. Which is a bit of a rhyme, therefore making me a poet without even knowing it. So yeah, let's be skipping cutscenes as we see Time of the Giants for, well, the first time. Ironic that. Man, my puns are through the roof this video. Given how terrible they are, it's once again giving me a sense of deja vu, as the title would imply. Anyway, let's be destroying some stuff right here, that's how we like to see it. And then there's also this cannon right here, blowing up stuff is also how we like to see it. Okay, there goes that turtle to be pushed out of the way. We'll come back and grab that treasure chest one for 100% run of this level, but for now I'm focusing strictly on speedrunning and of course seeking out the soul of Shroomboom, which I believe we can do both of them simultaneously. So now that having been dealt with, let's speedrun straight into this here area, where we have more skipping of the unnecessary deep stew to be conducted. Over way, there goes that boulder, which means that now we've seeked out the soul of the giant at hand, that being sworn. We can sneak right round to seek out the soul of one Shroomboom you see before you. Time for him to brighten up on the layout, which is glorious, and what's even more glorious than that is having the privilege to preview this guy right now. Let's frickin' go. Boom! And the Juggernaut is gone. Man, I wish Juggernauts were that easy to deal with regularly, but you know, unfortunately, on hard mode, even given the overpoweredness of Shroomboom himself, I don't think that would be enough to take him out. Anyway, we need to wait for Gigantus to finish his Geronimo before we can conduct one of our own. So whilst we're here, we might as well unlock this chest right here. So now, all of this gold has been acquired within Hungry Depths. Love to see it. Was all of that necessary that I just said right there? No, but I did it anyway. So let's strike down this guy and just several other guys while we're at it. Can't go wrong with this swashbuckling skill right now. I mean, we don't even need the swashbuckling skill. Swarm can just kill these guys with the sheer weight by pounding straight on him, which is quite brutal, to be honest. you know, I think swashbuckling is more fun, plus we also get to bring about the fun little swashbuckling animations, which are really fluid and well made. Credit where credit is due in this game. You know, they did take a lot more care in building up the animations of these characters. They just have a lot more energy, especially when they strike, especially in Swarm's case. He is the finest example of that. Anyway, let's be heading up to destroy this guy. Okay, here we go. Let's be mashing the button, baby. Let's give him a cutscene as per the norm here at the planks. So, Locke, can you push, please and thank you? There you go. That's what we like to see. Very much so. Okay, there goes that guy then. Come at me, bruh. I have this all charged up for you and everything. Bye bye. Night night. I would say it was nice knowing you, but it wasn't. So savage I am. Anyway, that guy's just gonna, you know, combo fist that thing apparently as we lift this up right now. Oh no, losing balance. Such a tragedy. Not really. We planned for this. So here goes these fools. I'm taking out every last one. And I have no regrets whatsoever. Anyway, here we go. Let's finish them off then. Sweet. Now that we've skipped over the unnecessary deep stew, freed from Arbu slaves, it's time to find out if our speedrun was successful. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Boom! We crushed it. Got the soul gem and ring sapphire too as cherries on top of the cake. So now we have skipped over everything. After this loading screen is said and done with, we will continue with our story in the next episode. Now, with that all being said and done, this video is coming to an end, but before that happens, I first want to thank all my Blazing Knights and Scorpion Dragons whose support allow me to continue pumping out quality videos like this one. Without them, this all wouldn't be possible. Therefore, I genuinely appreciate every last one of you from the bottom of my heart. If you enjoyed this video, I have others you can watch by clicking on screen now, and you can even subscribe by pressing the button on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one, but until that moment arises, peace!